Welcome back, students. We thank God for this day and all the blessings we receive from God. Today we shall study Maths 2, Chapter 6, Trigonometry. You have already studied trigonometry in Standard 9. Trigonometry is a branch of mathematics that studies relationships between side lengths and angles of triangles. This year, in this chapter, we shall study about few more trigonometric ratios, trigonometric identities, angle of elevation and angle of depression, and problems based on heights and distances. We first revise what we have done in the previous standard. We have studied different trigonometric ratios like sine, cosine, and tangent. Sine theta is opposite side upon hypotenuse. These ratios are taken for right angled triangles. So suppose if we have a right angled triangle ABC, angle B is a right angle and angle C is theta, then sine of theta is given as the length of opposite side divided by the hypotenuse. So here opposite side is AB and hypotenuse is AC. So by definition, sine theta is AB upon AC. Second ratio which we have studied is cosine theta, written in short as cos theta, given by the definition cos theta is adjacent side upon hypotenuse. So the side adjacent to angle theta is side BC. So cos theta will be side BC upon AC. Third ratio, tangent theta, written in short as tan theta, is given by the definition tan theta is opposite side upon adjacent side. So tan theta is AB upon BC. We have also studied the relation sin theta upon cos theta is equal to tan theta. Sin theta is cos 90 minus theta. Cos theta is sin 90 minus theta. Tan theta multiplied by tan 90 minus theta is equal to 1. And the identity you have already studied is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. In this chapter, we shall study a few more trigonometric ratios like cosecant theta, written in short as cosec, secant, that is sec, and cotangent, that is cot ratios. The multiplicative inverse or the reciprocal of sin theta is called as cosec theta. So cosec theta is equal to 1 upon sin theta. Now we have already studied for a right angle triangle, sin theta is opposite side upon hypotenuse. So cosec theta will be its reciprocal, that is hypotenuse upon opposite side. So given by AC upon AB. Sec theta is the multiplicative inverse or reciprocal of cos theta. So sec theta will be hypotenuse upon adjacent side, that is AC upon BC. And cot theta is the reciprocal or multiplicative inverse of tan theta. So cot theta will be adjacent side upon opposite side, that is BC upon AB. So after studying these ratios, we will study the relation between the trigonometric ratios. So first we have studied 1 upon sin theta is equal to cosec theta, that is cosec theta is a reciprocal of sin theta. So if you multiply both the sides by sin theta, we get sin theta multiplied by cosec theta is equal to 1. Then we also have studied sec theta is equal to 1 upon cos theta. So multiplying both the sides by cos theta, we have cos theta multiplied by sec theta is equal to 1. Third is 1 upon tan theta is equal to cot theta. So multiplying both the sides by tan theta, we have tan theta multiplied by cot theta is equal to 1. Cot theta is the reciprocal of tan theta and we have the relation tan theta is equal to sin theta upon cos theta. So cot theta can be written as 1 upon tan theta, which is equal to 1 upon sin theta upon cos theta. So therefore cot theta will be cos theta upon sin theta. Students, you have to learn these relations and the trigonometric ratios, the definitions thoroughly, so that you are able to solve the exercises. We now study the values of different trigonometric ratios for different angles: 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees. You have to study this table by heart. Okay. Then you can write the values from this table. For example, if you have to find the value of sin 30, so we see the column for sin theta and the angle 30. So the value is half. So sin 30 is equal to half. If you have to find the value of, say, cos of 45 degrees, so we check in the column for cos, go up to the angle 45 degrees, we get 1 upon root 2. In this way, you can find the value for any angles and any trigonometric ratios. Suppose if you have to find the value of cosec of 0 degrees. Now cosec of 0 degrees is not defined. That means we know that cosec theta is equal to 1 upon sin theta. So cosec of 0 degrees will be 1 upon sin of 0. Sin 0 is 0. So cosec will be 1 upon 0, and we all know that the division by 0 is not defined, and therefore we cannot divide any number by 0, and that is why cosec of 0 is not defined. Okay. In this way we can find the values of any trigonometric ratios for the angles 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees. We study a few more trigonometric identities this year. You have already studied the identity sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. We can derive two more trigonometric identities from this identity. If you divide both the sides by sin square theta, so we have sin square theta divided by sin square theta plus cos square theta divided by sin square theta is equal to 1 upon sin square theta. Sin square theta upon sin square theta is 1. We know that cos theta upon sin theta is cot theta. So cos square theta upon sin square theta will be cot square theta. That is equal to 1 upon sin theta is cosec theta. So 1 upon sin square theta will be cosec square theta. So this is a fundamental trigonometric identity. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. In the same way, if we take the identity which you have already studied, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Now we divide this identity on both the sides by cos square theta. So we'll have sin square theta upon cos square theta plus cos square theta upon cos square theta is equal to 1 upon cos square theta. Sin theta upon cos theta is tan theta and 1 upon cos theta is sec theta. So we have tan square theta plus 1 is equal to sec square theta. That is, we are just rearranging the terms on the left hand side. We have 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. So we have three fundamental trigonometric identities. You have to learn them by heart and you should be able to write them in any order. Okay, the three fundamental identities are sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. We now begin with the practice set 6.1. The first sum: if sin theta is equal to 7 upon 25, find the values of cos theta and tan theta. So it is given that sin theta is 7 upon 25. We have to find cos theta. We know the relation between sine and cos, we have the identity sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. We substitute the value of sine theta, that is 7 upon 25. So sine square theta will be 7 upon 25 square plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So taking 7 upon 25 square on the other side, it will become 1 minus 7 upon 25 square. So cos square theta is 1 minus 7 square is 49, 25 square is 625. Then we equalize the denominators. We have cos square theta is equal to 576 upon 625. 576 is a square of 24 and 625 is a square of 25. So taking square roots on both the side, we have cos theta is equal to 24 upon 25. Next we have to find tan theta. Tan theta is sin theta upon cos theta. So now we have the values of both sin theta and cos theta. So we substitute the value. Tan theta is equal to 7 upon 25 upon cos theta is 24 upon 25. So upon means it is division. So tan theta is 7 upon 25 divided by 24 upon 25. And dividing any number means multiplying by its reciprocal. So 7 upon 25 multiplied by the reciprocal of 24 upon 25 is 25 upon 24. So we reduce 25. So tan theta is equal to 7 upon 24. So cos theta is 24 upon 25 and tan theta is 7 upon 24. The second one, if tan theta is equal to 3 upon 4, find the values of sec theta and cos theta. So now tan theta is given and we have to find the value of sec theta. We know the relation between tan theta and sec theta. We have the fundamental identity 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. Tan theta is 3 upon 4. So we substitute the value of tan theta. We have 1 plus 3 upon 4 square is equal to sec square theta. 3 upon 4 square is 9 by 16. So 1 plus 9 by 16 is sec square theta. Here we again equalize the denominator. Okay, 16 into 1, 16 plus 9 upon 16. That will give us 25 upon 16. So taking square roots on both the sides, we have sec theta is equal to 5 upon 4. Now we have to find cos theta. Cos theta is the reciprocal of sec theta. So cos theta is 1 upon sec theta. That is 1 upon 5 upon 4. So when we solve this 4 goes in the numerator. We have cos theta is 4 upon 5. So we have sec theta is equal to 5 upon 4 and cos theta is 4 upon 5. Third one, if cot theta is equal to 40 upon 9, find the values of cosec theta and sin theta. Here we have the identity, the relation between cot theta and cosec square theta. So we take the identity 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. The value of cot theta is 40 upon 9. So we substitute in the relation. So we have 1 plus 40 upon 9 square is equal to cosec square theta. 40 square is 1600, 9 square is 81. So again we equalize the denominators. We get 1681 upon 81 is equal to cosec square theta. So taking square root on both the sides, 1681 is a square of 41 and 81 is a square of 9. So taking square root, we have cosec theta is equal to 41 upon 9. Next we have to find sin theta, which is the reciprocal of cosec theta. Now we have studied that cosec theta is a reciprocal of sin theta. The same can be said otherwise also, that is sin theta is the reciprocal of cosec theta. So sin theta is equal to 1 upon 41 upon 9, that is 9 upon 41. So we have cosec theta is equal to 41 upon 9 and sin theta is 9 upon 41. Fourth one, if 5 sec theta minus 12 cosec theta is equal to 0, find the values of sec theta, cos theta and sin theta. So here we are given an equation, a relation, that is 5 sec theta minus 12 cosec theta is equal to 0. So we take this minus 12 cosec theta on the other side. We will have it as 5 sec theta is equal to 12 cosec theta. Minus becomes positive on the other side. So now we divide both the sides by cosec theta. So cosec theta will come this side. It will become the denominator. So we have sec theta upon cosec theta is equal to 12. 5 we take on the other side. It will become divided by 5. So sec theta upon cosec theta is equal to 12 upon 5. As said earlier, upon any number means it is division. So this left hand side we can write as sec theta divided by cosec theta is equal to 12 upon 5. So sec theta is 1 upon cos theta and cosec theta is 1 upon sin theta. So 1 upon cos theta divided by 1 upon sin theta is equal to 12 upon 5. Division by any number means multiplication by its reciprocal. So here 1 upon cos theta divided by 1 upon sin theta, we convert it into multiplication so that we can simplify it. So we write it as 1 upon cos theta multiplied by sin theta upon 1 is equal to 12 upon 5. So 1 upon cos theta into 1 upon sin theta. So numerator is 1 into sin theta, that is sin theta. Denominator is cos theta into 1, that is cos theta. So we have sin theta upon cos theta is equal to 12 upon 5. Sin upon cos is tan. So tan theta is equal to 12 upon 5. So we have got the value of tan theta. We are asked to find the value of sec theta, cos theta and sin theta. Okay. So we have the identity between tan theta and sec theta, that is 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. So we substitute the value of tan theta, that is 12 upon 5. We have 1 plus 12 upon 5 square is equal to sec square theta. So 1 plus 12 upon 5 square will be 44 upon 5. 12 square is 44. 5 square is 25. So it is 1 plus 144 upon 25. So sec square theta is equal to, now we again equalize the denominator. So 25 ones are 25 plus 144 upon 25. That will give us 169 upon 25. So sec square theta is 169 upon 25. So taking square root on both the sides, square root of 169 is 13 and square root of 25 is 5. So sec theta is 13 upon 5. Cos theta is the reciprocal of sec theta. So cos theta is 1 upon sec theta, that is 1 upon 13 upon 5. So taking the reciprocal, that is equal to 5 upon 13. Now we have to find sin theta. So the relation between sin theta and cos theta is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So sin square theta plus cos theta is 5 by 13. So 5 by 13 square is equal to 1. So solving as earlier, we get sin theta is equal to 12 by 13. Students, you can use other trigonometric ratios also if you find them easier. For example, after you find cos theta, we also have the value of tan theta with us. So then you can use tan theta is equal to sin theta upon cos theta and then get the value of sin theta. So any trigonometric ratios which is applicable, you can use it. It's not necessary you have to follow the same method whichever is taught. Fifth one, if tan theta is equal to 1, then find the values of sin theta plus cos theta upon sec theta plus cosec theta. So now here we are given the value of the trigonometric ratio. So tan theta is equal to 1. We have studied the table of values of trigonometric ratios for all the different angles. So from that table we know that tan of 45 degrees is 1. That means the value of theta is 45. Okay, so tan 45 is 1. That means the value of theta is 45 degrees. So now that we know the measure of the angle, we know the measure of theta, we can find the values of all the other ratios from the table. We have sin theta, that means sine of 45, which is 1 upon root 2. Cos theta, that is cos of 45 degrees, that is 1 upon root 2. Sec theta, that is sec of 45 degrees, that is root 2. And cosec theta, that is cosec of 45 degrees, which is equal to root 2. These values are from the table. The table, all the values you have to study by heart. So now we take the relation for which we have to find the value. So sin theta plus cos theta upon sec theta plus cosec theta is equal to, we put the value of theta, sin 45 degrees plus cos 45 degrees upon sec 45 degrees plus cosec 45 degrees. So now we put all the values. Sin 45 is 1 by root 2 plus cos 45 is 1 by root 2 upon sec 45 is root 2 plus cosec 45 is also root 2. So here 1 upon root 2 plus 1 upon root 2, the denominators are equal, root 2, so we can add the numerators. So 1 plus 1, that is 2 upon root 2 upon root 2 plus root 2 will give us 2 root 2. So again upon means division, so we can write it as 2 upon root 2 divided by 2 root 2. So division, when we convert it into multiplication, we take the reciprocal of the second term. So we have 2 upon root 2 multiplied by 1 upon 2 root 2. So 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So 1 upon root 2 into root 2 will give us 2. So we have sin theta plus cos theta upon sec theta plus cosec theta is equal to 1 upon 2. We stop with the practice set up to 5 sums in this video. Based on these 5 sums, you can do these 3 sums for your homework in your maths notebook. We will continue with the practice set 6.1 in our next video.